Diamond TV in Manchester, and we're here at the CAHN Black History Month event. Just follow me inside and see what's going on inside.
This is a later. This one is a later. This is a later. From the ghetto youth preacher. Africa, we need to unite to make we stand tall. Africa, we need to come together to make we stand tall. Africa, we need to hold our hands to make we stand tall. Africa, we need to compromise. Whether you be Nigerian or Liberian, South African or Ethiopian, Egyptian or Ghanaian, Ivorian, Gambian, whether you be Zimbabwean or Zambian, Algerian or Malian, Chadian or Moroccan, we are Africans. Africa, we need to unite. Africa, we need to unite. For the musicians and the footballers, yeah, me know. Oneness and unity is what we need. Helping each other is what we need. Preaching and teaching is what we need. Yeah, to know Africa history. Deep in my heart, I feel pity to see African artists fighting. In my eyes, me see it clearly. How the fans making this interesting by insulting, Snapchatting, tweeting and Facebooking. This love is what you for do. You for make one make Africa rule. This be what we for do. Promoting our music, make it fly boom, make it fly boom. You for remember say, it be Africa we do.
It be Africa.
You for remember say, together we must come now we play. Big up to Kojo and Fela Kuti, Osibisa, Maria Minkeba, Yiti Mensa, Lucky Dubi, Ali Fakature, Alpha Bondi. Africa, we need to unite to make we stand tall. Africa, we need to come together to make we stand tall. Africa, we need to hold our hands to make we stand tall. Africa, we need to unite. Yeah, Africa together, me tell you, we are gonna stand divided. Me tell you, yeah, we are gonna fall. Join hands to navigate the route to success. One direction is the key to be the continent. Never give up, it's a nice slogan. Until we die, we are gonna make it, Whether you be Nigerian or Liberian, South African or Ethiopian, Egyptian or Ghanaian, Ivorian, Gambian, whether you be Zimbabwean or Zambian, Algerian or Malian, Chadian or Moroccan, we are Africans. Africa, well, I'm off to say, we are Africans. No need to fight. Yeah, man, oneness, unity to push all and the team to the alpha. You see me as a shit and a joke style. Hey, hey.
Good evening and welcome today to CAHN's Black History Wealth Building event as part of Black History Month. Now, this event is being streamed online. You can watch it back on CAHN's website, which is cahn.org.uk. So if you do see me giving a cheeky wink to the camera, that is some people that's at home. My name is Simone Riley. I'm from BBC Radio Manchester and also on community radio station Legacy 90.1, and I'll be your host for this evening. Today's event is special because we are here in person. Last year we were watching online, on Zoom, shouting out your own kids, but today we are here in person. So before we start off today's proceeding, I'd love if you could turn to the person beside you and just say a big hello and good evening. Doesn't that feel good? Just to see someone and say hello. Now this evening we're going to explore Black community wealth. Today, they're Black directors in top roles on Financial Times Stock Exchange is zero, and that is from 2014. Whilst on the other hand, it's estimated that Black British community Tonight we're going to explore in depth with keynote speakers, also celebrating Black community, why this is happening. Now you may see a lot of stalls around you, also we're going to get some entertainment, and this is a great big, there's a food truck outside, so if you are feeling a bit peckish, when we have an interval later, you can go and get some nibbles. I am proud now to introduce to stage Faye Bruce, Deputy Lieutenant, CAHN.
Good evening, everybody. It's so good to be out. I think after the last 18 months we've been locked in, and it's so nice to have this event in person. So thank you to everybody for coming here this evening. I know it's been really difficult getting here with the traffic. It's been an absolute nightmare. So thank you again for all your efforts. So welcome to this Black History Month celebratory launch event for Greater Manchester. It's basically, you know, an absolutely wonderful opportunity just to come out and to celebrate all the contributions that Black people make to society. So on behalf of the staff, the directors, the volunteers, all in CAHN, I just want to thank you again for all of the support that you give to our community. So Black History Month has been celebrated in the UK since 1987, and it's a celebration of cultural diversity. And all year round, we celebrate the many positive contributions of Black people that make our city region thrive. However, we are grateful to a dedicated month to celebrate Black history during October. I'm delighted to be standing here as well to celebrate Black History Month this time, because we've received commitments for this to be a civic event for the first time in Greater Manchester. So we're really, really delighted to have that. And also the fact that we can celebrate it across the 10 regions of Greater Manchester. So we really want to embed that in all of our areas of Greater Manchester. So Black people in Britain have made some significant contributions that make this country a better place. And we've been truly committed to improvements across our public services, education, housing and so on. And in other areas, the Black community have added vibrancy, creativity, innovation across our arts, culture, world of sport and music, where some incredible achievements have been added to the British way of life. However, at CAHN, we know that socio-economic inequalities can impact us in many different ways, leading to challenges in education, health, housing, and in other areas of our lives. This year, our theme is Black Community Wealth Building. And in October, Black-owned businesses will be given centre stage to promote their business. And you'll see around the stalls here, most of them are Black-owned, and what we're looking for is for you to support them. And for the whole of October, we'll be really focusing on how we invest in Black businesses.
I'm here with the two founders of CAHN tonight, and I just want them to give us a few words in regards to the event tonight.
Absolutely fantastic. It was absolutely amazing to get out. We've been locked down for so long, and just to see people was actually enough. It was a brilliant, brilliant evening, just socialising, just seeing people, just like singing, dancing.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm delighted to be here this evening to support the launch event of the Black History Month in the wonderful building that is Manchester Cathedral. It is fantastic that this event brings together people of diverse communities and ethnicities to promote diversity and education from our community. I am very proud to live in such a diverse and multicultural city as Manchester.
Good evening, guys. I'm here with Lord Mayor from Manchester, and I'd just like you to give us a few words in regards to the event tonight for Black History Month.
It's been a real delight for someone like me to have the opportunity to come to events such as this. Manchester is a really multicultural, diverse city, something we're extremely proud of. My family came to this country from Ireland back in 1940s and 50s, and they came to make a better life, as we all do. We want to make a better life for their children. And I don't think they made a better life for themselves. They worked extremely hard, long hours, but they certainly created a better life for their children and grandchildren that came along. And that's what we all do. We all come together in Manchester and work alongside each other. And I went to a school in Cheetham Hill last week, and there was children in that school from about 50, 60 different countries around the world, all being taught together. And to see the interaction between these kids, you couldn't see, it was like there was all just one. You couldn't see any stitching or anything of them forced together. It was there as one. It was beautiful to see. And that's going to be Manchester in years to come. Manchester will benefit from the new arrivals and that new way of coming together and working together.
And in regards to CAHN and the work that they're doing, is there any message that you got for them?
I think I became aware of CAHN and we was in the middle of the pandemic with the COVID about 18 months ago, and we did what was a Microsoft Teams meeting when I first met Charles and the team, the board, and it really surprised me the work that was going on. And I was fairly new to the Lord Mayor's role then, and it was a case of me finding my way and finding these organisations. And like I say, it's work like that runs alongside the council that benefits the whole communities, if you like. Because the council can't get everywhere, but Afro-Caribbean Network can and did and continues to do so, especially on the outside of the vaccination programme and things like that. The work they did there, when an outbreak of COVID happened in a certain part of the city, they was there knocking on doors and informing people to get tested and all sorts of stuff. So there's great relationships built up, and they need to remain there when we come out of this and we get back to some form of normality. And let's work together into the future, because we could only do good things.
Now, an annual civic event, and I certainly commit to coming every year. I think it's really important that we launch Black History Month in Greater Manchester in this way, is it not? With all of the community here, everyone fully supporting it, and it's just great. Dean Rogers, that you've given us the cathedral for this purpose this evening. We're truly grateful to you. And I'm going to follow the Lord Mayor. I'm going to shout out Charles Fane and to all of our colleagues at CAHN for the amazing job that you do in supporting and representing our black communities right across Greater Manchester. You are truly valued partners of ours at the Greater Manchester level. You've done so much to change things already, but I know there's much more to come. But thanks to you for everything that you do, and we really appreciate it.
Hi everyone, we're here with the environment at the event this afternoon at the Manchester Cathedral. Just want to say a few words about the event today.
Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it, to be here. We wanted the launch of Black History Month from now on to be a big civic event, obviously at a grand venue like this. The Lord Mayor of Manchester is here, the Mayor of Wigan, and we want to celebrate it like other big events are celebrated in other communities. Black History Month is really important. And it's critical that we raise awareness of it, we raise the status of it, and actually we make it a month full of learning for everybody actually, but also celebration of what black British people over generations have done to build Greater Manchester into what it is.
And also this year is focusing on wealth building in the black community. Anything you've got to say about that?
Yeah, I think we've got to do a lot more to support people to get into positions when they can build wealth in their communities. And you build wealth sometimes by being a role model. So Diane Madal is somebody from Manchester who is a role model. But to be honest, there aren't many others in some ways. You know, there is a noticeable lack of people in very senior and leadership positions from the black community, let's say in politics, in law, in finance, and we need to do something about that. So one of the commitments I've given tonight is that we're going to be working in partnership with Operation Black Vote, and we're bringing forward a leadership and mentoring programme. It'll be recruiting soon. The first cohort will be 25, 18 to 30 year olds, and what we're going to be doing is working to give them opportunities to kind of be alongside people in senior positions in different industries, and we will help give them leadership skills that we hope will make a real difference for them in the future.
Wow, that sounds absolutely amazing. Well, just want to say thank you for coming here today and for being part of such a great event. And this is Keisha signing out from Radio Diamond. Thank you.
Oh, it's brilliant to talk to you, Keisha. So, and it's just fantastic to be part of something like this. And well done to Radio Diamond, and more than happy to support you in whatever way I can going forward.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Have
you.
a good evening. Okay, and what do you think of the event tonight?
I think it's fantastic. Seeing, first of all, it's great that we're back here and we're not in lockdown and doing this on Zoom, because although that has advantages, I think just being around people just lifts your spirits, doesn't it?
It does. And what is your involvement with CAHN at the moment?
So I'm a paediatrician, and I specialise, my subspecialty is looking after premature babies, so I'm a neonatologist. But I'm also the medical lead for the Caribbean African Health Network, which is a job I love doing.
And what's it been like recently with the pandemic going on? What's been coming through the community in regards to health rights and health issues?
So it was really sad in the beginning, because one of the things that really worried us is the number of people who were black who were having really profound effects from COVID. So I work in a hospital, and we could see that people were becoming really unwell and people were dying. And so when they now developed the vaccine, it was great. We all thought, wow, this is a panacea. And then we got into the whole problems of who wanted to have the vaccine. So that was difficult. But I think we now have more of the community who have taken the vaccine, and we're seeing the effects of that. The morbidity is going down, the mortality is going down, we don't have as many people dying, and that's why we're able to be here today. Without that vaccine, we'd still be doing this on Zoom.
So in the future, what would you like to see more of in our own black community?
Well, I run a weekly health hour on a Saturday morning, which is great because it has the effect of doing a number of things. So one of the things that it does, it empowers you to understand your own healthcare and take responsibility. You know, I think in the past we've had quite a paternalistic involvement and partnership with our GPs. You go to your doctors and you say, what do I need to do? In actual fact, we have a responsibility to look after our health. So as a black person, you should be measuring your blood pressure. We are much more likely to have high blood pressure. Buy a machine from Boots, you know, it doesn't cost that much, measure your blood pressure. If you're a black man over 45, go and get your PSA checked out. That is something you can get from your GP about how your prostate is doing. And it's really important for black men because there's a higher number of black men who have problems with their prostates.
Okay, my name is Nikki Igenla. I'm the CEO of CAHN and Sharing, charity organization we based in Rochdale.
And what's your thoughts on the event here tonight for Black History Month by CAHN?
Oh, it's great. They really put it on well. Everything was so good, nice. The best one that I love is the Passion Parade. I really love it, and I have a nice time, and I network with a lot of people tonight.
And I know that you have your own celebrations coming up in order of Black History Month. When is that? Can you tell me a little bit more about your event?
We're having our own event October 21st at Middleton Arena. We'll be having this for the past 4 years. So this is going to be our 4th year that we'll be doing this. And it's going to be great. It's going to be packed as well. There's going to be cultural dance, there's going to be showcase, a lot of different things. People from different countries, they are going to show us their attires, and we're going to have some speakers, and there's going to be stores as well. So we believe it's going to be a great night.
Wow, brilliant. And I wanted to send a message to our African community right now, and just a word of encouragement for them.
Okay, my encouragement for them is that we should all work together, we should all be in unity, and we should all help each other. We are one. Wherever you come from in the whole world, we are one. So we should be in love. Thank you.
Can you just tell me a little bit more about your experience tonight at the event?
Absolutely brilliant, and I think CAHN has brought the whole black community together, and they're doing great things.
And in regards to our communities, the topic is about building wealth. What would you say about our community and building wealth at the moment?
It's getting there, and I think we can do a lot more. And I think the more we put into it, it should be a success in the end.
And also, what message would you like to send to our fellow, everyone in our community right now, fellow Africans and everybody else?
Get involved, support black businesses that will be able to go further and be successful.
My name's Yvonne Field. I'm the founder and CEO of the Ubele Initiative. I'm a social entrepreneur, been involved in business for about 25 years now, and been working closely with CAHN over the past 18 months during COVID.
And tonight's event to mark Black History Month, what was your thoughts about the event tonight?
I thought it was brilliant. It was a great combination of kind of insights and information, and obviously performances. And yeah, just food for thought. I'm really pleased that Manchester's had a really great launch event, and then there's a series of events over the coming month. I think London could learn a lot. We're quite fractured in London, so we don't have an all-London launch of Black History Month anymore.
And in regards to our black community, what message would you send to them right now in the time of what's happening in our world?
Look, I think that this is a unique moment in time. There's an opportunity for us, if we work together, to really push the system and get change, maybe small changes, but significant changes for the next generation. So, as I said earlier in my speech, I won't be around for the next push and the next process of change that we've seen over the last 18 months, so the time is now. But we have to work together, and that's easier said than done.
And in regards to focus on wealth building in our black community, what message would you have for our entrepreneurs out there, someone who might want to start a job, start a business, their own thing, their own, their own venture?
I'd say take small steps. Hold the vision, whatever it is that you decide, just hold the vision, because it will happen, but just take small steps, eating an elephant, bite-sized chunks kind of thing. Look after yourself, because it's a hard journey, and people get tired and burnt out. Get support, to talk with other people who have been involved in businesses, get hints and tips, and also that every occasion but you're out and about, there's an opportunity. You never know, kind of go with your hunch. If somebody says, come and do this, just go and do it. You never know where it's going to lead to in terms of your big vision.
And my brand name is VT Creation, and in VT Creation there's a lot. VT Creation covers sustainable fashion for women. It covers clothing swap. When nowadays fast fashion is damaging the land. So what VT Creation does is swap and sew, which means you wear it till it's finished. You don't buy and buy. You wear and wear and wear and wear. You give that clothes, that piece of garment, a second chance. Like in the fashion term, we call it circle. So the circle model, which means you're going to be wearing, you pass it to your future generation, and that way it doesn't go to the landfill, and we keep it sustainable.
So your mission is sort of to help the environment in regards to clothing, because what we do is we go to the shop, we buy the next outfit, we're going somewhere, but the wardrobe's full.
That's it.
Us ladies, we always say that.
That's it.
So I absolutely love that, because it's all about recycling, upscaling, and all of that. What gave you the idea to start a business like this?
Yeah, that's a good question. So 3 years before I started my fashion course, I didn't know much. I didn't even know what sustainable fashion was, what it meant to the world we are living in. So within the 3 years, I've studied a lot about what is really fashion. I used to wear one garment for an event, and I won't wear it again. And nowadays, I've been wearing again and again and again and again, because the reason behind is fashion is damaging the land. Fast fashion. It takes 500 years for a piece of garment, which is not natural. Yes, to go under the ground. It is, yeah. At least, actually, it can be more than 500 years. 500 years. And it takes tons of water to clean this t-shirt you're wearing.
O Kaka, O Yekerua, Imela, thank you, Jesus, Imela, Ezemo, Ezemo, Ezemo.
My name is Marian, and we're just privileged to be invited to this program. I think our contribution is just to bring hope to the community. So through our song administration, we bring hope, and we bring hope to the community. We preach about Christ through our songs, so that anybody who is lost, who wants to find way to Jesus Christ through our songs can come through Jesus Christ. So that's our little that we are giving to the community.
And gentlemen on my right, I'm just going to ask a question as well. What has it been like for you performing here in the cathedral tonight?
Oh, it's always phenomenal. I mean, the cathedral on its own is grand, and it's the second time we've been invited. So, thanks really to Faye and to Charles for organizing with CAHN, and just to be part of something big as CAHN and the Black History Month is really a blessing, because it lets you know that it's a large community out there, and to be able to have a small contribution to add to that, like tonight, I think it's just been great. So we're always privileged, we're always honored. It's always humbling to actually be part of this.
And I need a message from you for our Black community. Is there anything that you'd like to send out there to them? Anyone's going to be watching this later on?
I think it's to believe in yourself and to be able to do more, and to know that there's no limitation to what you can do. We obviously, we are Christians, and we come from a Christian perspective of knowing that through Christ I can do all things. And that scripture is quite fundamental for us. So we don't just keep it in church, but even in our secular work, we just believe that there is no limitation to what we can do if we set our mind to do it. So just go out and do that.
Well, firstly, I want to say thank you to Faye for inviting us. And as Jermaine said, for me, I want to say, if you've not been to church in a while, you have to come to church, and God will bless you.
Wow, what an amazing message. I just want to thank you guys for taking part tonight and for giving us the interview. Have
Thank
a good
you
evening.
for having us. Thank you for having us. It's a pleasure.
Thank you. And what do you think of the event today here at Black History Month?
I enjoyed it. Even though it's not finished, I've enjoyed it, because when I came, I just I felt just that black vibe. You had a lot of businesses, and this is what we love to see. This is what we've been pushing for, and for the UK to be finally supporting us in that way just makes me think, we're really going somewhere. We've always been going somewhere, but it's better than before, if you know what I'm trying to say. So
it's absolutely amazing to have you guys here representing as youth from the community. What would you like to see more in our community for our young people?
I think more things like these, more events like these, to show the youth what you guys do. We need a lot more support from the people that are high up in the game, because there's a lot of people that make it in this, not even just music, but in other things like business. We need them to reach back down to the pack and, inspire us and lend us some of their tools so we can keep building this pack of black people, because we should be on the rise already. But, a lot of things are going on in the world right now, but I feel like just having events like these will make the youth them see why we need these things to get off the roads.
Tonight's been amazing, as always. Look forward to coming to it every single year. And it's just really well organised, great stores, great content, great speakers, good food. So it's amazing, it's good.
Yeah, I was happy with the approach that they came with this year, and that there was a lot of focus on black wealth and the topics what the guest speakers were covering, so it's right up my street. I feel it's wealth is the root of a lot of our issues, and if we can address those issues, then it will spiral out in other areas as well, and just have a positive impact amongst our community and try and enforce the changes that are necessary.
I'm here with Elizabeth, the organiser of tonight's event at the Cathedral for Black History Month in cooperation with CAHN. I just want you to tell me a few words about the event.
Thank you so much for that, Keisha. Yes, as Keisha mentioned, we had our CAHN Black History Month here at Manchester Cathedral. It was an absolute success. So many people coming in, different black-owned businesses, stall holders, selling the different products. It was absolutely amazing for people to network and buy from black-owned businesses, as our theme for this year was Black Community Wealth Building. You know, we had a few of our mayors and civic leaders also come and give a few greetings as well to encourage our community from black-owned businesses. So it was really great to see the turnout, really great to see people dancing at the end. You know, it was really fun, you know, so I'm really glad people turned out.
I just want to say it's been an exciting evening, and I just want to say thank you for all the hard work that you've put in yourself, because I've been dealing with you the whole process and you're absolutely amazing, so well done on that.
No, it's a team effort. I'm humble, but it's a team effort, and we all came together. You know, it's a community, it's for the community, so we all rallied round to make sure our community benefit from this event.
Wow, shout out to CAHN. Woo! Amazing. Monique from Bob Expo, tell me a little bit about your involvement in the event today.
Hi, it was such a pleasure to be here. The work that CAHN is doing with the black community is absolutely amazing. We were part of helping locate some businesses today that you can see showcasing their amazing products and services. And we also got to showcase what we do as well, so that the community can know more about the business exhibitions we do for the black community, giving black entrepreneurs the platform that they deserve.
And I know that you have your own event every year as well. Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Yes, so we have our annual business exhibition where we showcase over 100 black-owned brands, providing service-based businesses as well as product-based businesses, and giving them the platform and connecting them to the right consumers.
Wow, absolutely amazing. And in regards to CAHN and the work that they're doing, what would you like to see more of in our community in the future?
I'd like to see more engagement. The work that they're doing is absolutely amazing. I believe that more people need to know about the services that they're providing, because all the workshops that they provide at the moment are for everybody, from moms to young people to dads, and just, you know, more awareness for it to be out there so everyone can be engaged, because it'll benefit all of us.
Thanks. Thank you very much, Simone. Before I say a few words, thanks for your generosity. I know we've gone slightly over, but I have two good friends, you know, all the way from London, and I want them to say a few words, and then I will give my closing remarks. So, you know, Ola and Jonas, and it's because the vaccine is the biggest thing now, and, you know, it's great to have two people heading the vaccine equality stuff.
Good evening, everybody, and thank you for indulging us in these last few minutes, and thank you, CAHN, for inviting us. I work for NHS England and Improvements, which you've probably never heard of, but we're part of the health service, and we've been working with CAHN. That was something loud. We were working with CAHN over the past 18 months in terms of the vaccination to make sure that people from Black and African and Black Caribbean heritage get vaccinated. It's a sad fact that there's a significant gap in uptake between black people's uptake of the vaccine and the majority white population, something like 20%. So black people aren't getting vaccinated. So our message to you is today, there is no wealth without health. So if you're not healthy, you're not going to be wealthy. So get vaccinated. CAHN have been doing a great job of getting the message out as to why the vaccine is safe and black people should get vaccinated. So if you've got any worries about the vaccination, go and ask somebody who knows. Go and find out what you need to know to get your jab in your arm. Because if you don't get your jab in your arm, you will be excluded from all the wonderful things you want to do going forward, because we need a safe population that's vaccinated. So our message to you today is get informed, get vaccinated, ask if you don't know, and create your wealth with your health.
From January, it's been a sad news that at least we know that the health inequality is a big issue, and we don't want to gloss over it. There are a lot of very difficult conversations that sometimes people don't want to hear, but I think through our community, one of the things that we really want to insist is the fact that you have to get involved, irrespective of how you feel, irrespective of how you think about this thing. This particular pandemic is really killing people, and it doesn't matter who you are, it doesn't matter how you feel. So what we wanted to really emphasize is, please take care of yourself as the first thing, but second, get vaccinated, get vaccinated and get involved in any of the decision making. And I think that probably is something that we want to add to this conversation as we go forward. And we hope that in the coming months we will be working with CAHN nationally. That's what we're trying to do to support the local initiative that is going on. And we will definitely, we know you are not in London and we try to pull you back into London, but we will try as much as possible to support CAHN in the work you are doing across the country. And that's what we wanted to give you. So thank you very much for inviting us.
Thank you. It's been a great privilege, and thank you for all the support. You know, I think this is the first time we having the chair for Manchester Foundation Trust, where I'm privileged to be one of the governors. And you know, right from the outset of, you know, I mean, when CAHN was set up, you know, there was a partnership with MFT. So we are this massive, you know, group of hospitals. But, you know, Kathy has been really supportive of what we do. And to our High Sheriff as well, thank you. Thanks for your support. We want to thank the Dean, who is our patron as well, for giving us this place and all the commitments you've had. You know, thanks to Yvonne and Marilyn for inspirational speeches and talks and the encouragement and the amazing stuff you're doing. I'm hoping to see many of us back here on the 28th for Clarkson Day, so 28th of October, as we celebrate Clarkson Day. And as Dan gave her speech, High Sheriff, I was quite moved because CAHN's vision is eradicating health disparities for the Caribbean African community in a generation. So the challenge we've set ourselves is there's no need for us to exist in 20 years because our work should be done. And so we're delighted for all the support we've seen. Over the last year, the organization has grown 4.5 times. You know, we've increased in staff size, and you know, my headache now is the sustainability. But I know with the support of all the civic and ceremonial leaders and our senior leaders, we will do better things. And finally, our message to the community: your health is your wealth. Our health hour sessions, our Healthy Heart session, we don't need to wait for, you know, central government to do stuff for us. As Ngozi mentions, every Saturday we raising health literacy. If that is all we did without any funding, we still fulfill our objectives. So I want to hope that you continue to support black businesses, invest in it. As Marilyn mentioned, we hope in 1% of the Greater Manchester public spend. I know the trust I belong to, we are about 2.2 billion. So we'll start some conversations when I go and see our chair. And that's where Ngozi is as well. So, you know, we can have some nice conversations that will result in action. But also for our community, we know we need many more people to sign up to become blood donors. So in the month of October, as part of Black History Month, we want to organize group donations. So we will be calling on you. We know people living with sickle cell are predominantly from our community. And thanks to MFT and MLCO, the decision to relocate the Sickle Cell and Thalassemia Center has been paused. And they work with the community. And there's some legacy there, so we would, you know, some gifts that we can work with. But in the month of October, we will be working with our friends from NHS Blood and Transplant, do group donation. There are churches that want mobile van to donate clinic, come in. So we're going to do stuff. We want to be seen as a community that is taking our destiny into our hands. We want to grow what we eat, but also want to look after our health. We don't need that national campaign to drive obesity levels down. We can start with our own diets, the portion, the level of salt, the level of sugar, the level of fat. We can do stuff for ourselves. So our community wealth building, yes, we'll support the businesses, but we'll look after our health as well. So thank you everybody for all the support you've given to us. For CAHN, it's been really humbling. For the first time in Greater Manchester's history, we run a grants program of 290,000 for Caribbean and African-led organizations. 4 years ago, we couldn't have dreamed of that. So we're grateful for all the support of the community, and we're looking forward to working with those 44 organizations that are receiving either 5, 10, or 15,000 over the next 6 to 12 months. So once again, thanks for all your time. The stores that remain, just spend some cash. Some of them have, card payment machines as well. So if you don't have cash, you don't have to worry. Just swipe the card. Thank you for all you do. Thanks, Simone. Thanks to the amazing directors, the staff who have worked tirelessly, our wonderful volunteers as well, and our patrons. Thanks. Have a wonderful, safe journey back home, and look after yourself as we enter into the flu season. So you need, winter is around the corner. You need your flu jab. You need your booster as well. And if you have any concerns about the vaccine, we have a helpline. There are many black doctors. They can speak your local language, and they will give you trusted information. So to our civic leaders, those who have come all the way from London, thanks for all your support, and thanks for welcoming us to work in Enfield, in Lancashire, South Cumbria, Nottingham, and other places. Thank you, everybody, and safe journey back home.
Charles?
It's been an amazing evening, wonderful speakers, especially from our community, the whole essence of why we need to build wealth within the black community. It was really profound and great to see lots of civic leaders, but also the commitment from Greater Manchester's mayor that this will be an annual civic event. So great, wonderful. Thank you to our amazing community for all the support you've given to CAHN, and to the directors, the staff, our chair, wonderful volunteers. Thank you for all you do. Without you, our community would have been poorer. Thank you.
And what's big plans have you got for the next event coming up?
Well, the next event, I was just told actually that there's going to be a Christmas party, because we're not doing the annual gala this year, which is not really the thing that I wanted. I wanted a gala. But anyway, we're going to look for Christmas, and we're going to do how we recognise and award some of those amazing doctors, nurses, people that have contributed, that's really helped and educate and empower our community during lockdown in particular. So we just want to celebrate them. So we're thinking about doing that at Christmas. So yeah, it'll be another big community event. It will be payable because we need to, ask people for a little contribution. So that's what's been planned for the next couple of months' time.
And any message you have for our community out there in regards to wealth or working together?
Well, to our community, we've got to stick together. We've got to look after ourselves. Our destiny is in our hands. Health is wealth. So don't forget our healthy hearts on Tuesday evenings and our health hour on Saturday morning. Like we all say in the black community, knowledge is power. So let's come together, let's stick together, let's work together, let's support black-owned businesses. And, the sky will be our limit.
Oh, thank you very much, Charles. Anything, Ben?
No, just to second that, we're all, CAHN is here about wealth building, health building. I talk a lot about social capitals in our community, and this is what we're doing. We're just trying to build up our community for the next generation. So it's all about self-care, self-management, and it's about empowerment and education. So how we do that together is really, really important. So yeah, let's stick together, let's keep supporting our community, supporting each other.
On behalf of Radio Diamond, I'd like to thank you so much for all the work that you do in our community and for involving us in your event as well. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Radio Diamond.
Thank you.
Peace and blessings to everybody around Manchester, Radio Diamond family, Brother Dexter. Radio Diamond is a movement, it's a family movement. So shout out to absolutely all the brothers and sisters all over the world, and shout out to this amazing presenter that did a great job. Keisha, Queen K, did an amazing job in terms of interviewing the people. Congratulations.
Thank you. So thank you for all your hard work. Filming everything, editing, he does the job.
Thank you.
What an amazing event. I just finished at the CAHN Black History Month event right now. the speeches, the food, the presentations, the music. What a phenomenal evening. I can't wait for this broadcast on Radio Diamond TV for you to get all the highlights and see what took place here today. I'm at the Cathedral in Manchester and it has been an amazing evening. So make sure you catch the highlights and I'll catch you soon.